Hello, Taurus. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your weekly reading. Or not weekly reading, I keep on saying that. I'm going to be doing your reading for love. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to speak of this from a place of a relationship, but this could be like a platonic relationship as well. This could be, you know your situation best. Remember, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards. You know your situation better than I ever could possibly know it. So with that in mind, rely on your intuition and take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take it personally, right? And that's just the nature of readings, right? Some resonate, some don't. But if this reading does resonate, let me know in the comments below rather, which card called out to you the most, which one gave you that aha moment if you did have one. And if you did have one, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel so much. But I pulled some cards for you so I can get a general idea of the energy, Taurus, and then yeah, we're gonna just continue deep diving with this and pull some more cards. So I have the Queen of Water, the Three of Swords inverted, the Seven of Discs, and the Six of Earth. This is, I feel like, it keeps popping into my head of like everything's going along as planned. So I hope that brings you guys some comfort, Taurus, that you whatever it is that you're going through. I kind of feel drawn to say that you guys have gone through a little bit of pain. But when I say a little bit of pain, I feel like it's just like discomfort. I don't want to say pain in the sense, I'm not trying to downplay your pain at all, but I just feel like it's like in the whole grand scheme of things, like this pain that happened, you're healing from it more so. Because this is inverted, I'm showing you upright so you can just see the image of it. But with this being inverted, this is letting me know that there's healing happening. And that's kind of like the whole vibe of this. It's kind of just like lovers reconnecting. And you guys don't have to be lovers. You guys could just like be in the beginning phases of like learning about each other or trying to become closer with one another. But I definitely feel like there's contact of some sort. And if there wasn't, maybe I feel like it's building up to be where it's like you guys are going to reconvene. I feel like there's going to be some healing that happens, and it has been happening because we have the Queen of Water. I'll read it off. Relationships develop to a whole new level. Trust your intuition and caring for yourself and other people. The Six of Earth. This is talking about tit for tat energy as well. You just kind of give and take. You guys are kind of just like figuring out like a nice balance in terms of like the dynamic for your relationship. Perhaps you're trying to figure out the dynamic of like figuring out what to do with this other person, how to like, it's almost like you had to stomach something. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just like you had to like have a moment to take something in. And now with the Seven of Discs, it's kind of like you guys are starting to break out from that. Maybe for some of you guys, this isn't talking about a specific person, and it's just like this is where you are at. Because I do feel like some of you guys are single and just in the process of breaking free from this like maybe you were just hurt in the past, and now you're just starting to like open your heart up to other people again. Now you're potentially looking, and that's why you're in this reading, because you're just like, oh, should I go venture into love? Absolutely, I'm feeling like that. I feel like you guys did the healing that you needed to do to welcome in, the Ladybug card comes in. The Ladybug is always a good omen to me. Let me read this off. This is a good time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all the good things in your life. Taurus, what was I just saying? I was saying this is a good time for you to do it. This would be a really good time. Be willing to, that's the key thing though. Be willing to receive it. So because it's like maybe before you weren't willing to be in a relationship because you were dealing with the past pain, past betrayal, you still needed to heal. I feel like you still have a little bit more to heal, but I don't think you're going to be able to heal anymore without there being another party involved to like trigger you. Maybe that's kind of like the reality check that you need, Taurus, because maybe you don't, because I feel like you would, if you don't have like, how do I word this? I feel it's almost as if like unless you finally just push yourself, you're never going to feel ready to be in a relationship. Like, not to say that I'm not trying to downplay your pain, Taurus, but I feel it's just like more like if you continue feeding this energy, this pain energy, it's never going to go away. If you don't challenge this pain with like something new, bringing it in, it's like replacing the old energy with something new. If you had like a bad past experience with macaroni salad, you can't base every macaroni salad that comes across your life from then on as bad and associate with that one bad batch of macaroni salad that someone made for you. and like they maybe just didn't have a good recipe. Maybe they purposely made it bad. Maybe they purposely put a bunch of salt in it. So when you ate it, just whatever. You can't, basically what I'm trying to say is you can't base what happened in the past and bring it into the new relationship. And I feel like you already know this, and that's why maybe some of you Tauruses have been single for a hot biscuit. But it's like, I'm here to let you know, like, you can't just continue working on this pain and continue convincing yourself that you just need to keep on working on yourself before you welcome in a new thing. The way you work on yourself now at this point is by welcoming in new energy, by welcoming in this new energy that might be coming into you. We have this new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So this is just reassurance of just like, everything's gonna be okay. It's like oh, bless your heart, Taurus. I feel like you're just so scared of like opening up to people. Dare I say, I know this is a love reading, but I feel like this affects more than just your romantic life. I feel like this affects your friends as well. Your loved ones are safe as well. Like, I feel like pain has really impacted just all aspects of all relationships in your life. Yeah, you're an independent person, Taurus. You're used to being very independent. I pulled the Seven of Wands and then the Hanged Man in reverse for you. It's like, you're a very independent person to the point of where it's like you'll do something by yourself just to prove a point until, I love it. It's like, you're such an independent person. It's like, if someone offers to like lessen that load for you, right? You'll just be like, no, like, I don't need your help with these groceries. I can take them all in by myself. And it's just like, you end up looking like Boo Boo the Fool, because it's just like, you'll injure yourself almost just to prove a point that you don't need anybody. It's like you're just trying to prove it to somebody, but it feels like you think that you're trying to prove it to everyone else, but it's just like, really, it's trying to prove it to yourself, because it's like you're trying to reassure yourself, because this past pain just keeps on making you insecure, because maybe you don't want to connect to other people because it's like your past relationship made you feel bad for asking for help. Maybe you're not used to relying on people anymore because anytime you tried to before, you were gaslighted for it. Whoa. Was that too much for a little YouTube reading? But with this Ten of Wands, it's like, yeah, I feel like you just overburden yourself. You're trying to take everything on by yourself, Taurus. And I'm going to be honest here. I don't see a new love in here, because I just feel like this first reading needs to be about you getting out of your head, Taurus. Getting out of your head so you can open to love. I'm not saying that there isn't like any potential suitors around you and that you can't get into love, right? You can definitely manifest it. The Magician card, like, once you open yourself up to it, there's definitely going to be opportunity, but you just have to make that choice, Taurus. And you can even say, it's like, well, Velca, like, I did make the choice. I do want a lover. Really? Do your actions show it? When's the last time that you tried to be open with somebody? I feel like the High Priestess card comes in and says, like, you kind of know if you were honest with yourself, you haven't been really all that open. Miss Taurus, Mr. Taurus. High Priestess card also is defensive energy. So it's like you're trying to protect your heart heavily. You may have suitors around you that are interested, but it's just like, because you're just so guarded, I feel. Yeah, you're so guarded because it's limited from your own mental. Like, with this Eight of Swords coming in, it's like your mental is what is blocking you from getting any, really. If I'm going to be completely honest, I just see such a story of someone just like self-sabotaging their own love life. And it's weird too, because it's like, I feel like you don't think you sabotage your own love life, but you do. But I like this energy though, because it's not a situation of like there not being anything around you. You're in complete control when this happens. You're in complete control of when people come in. You just have to stop being so guarded. But this can happen. Like, I don't want you to feel hopeless in the slightest. Like, I genuinely feel like you could just have lovers in your life, like manifest somebody. You just have to truly make that choice and have your actions reflect it. You can't say one thing and your actions going a different way entirely. The tongue in your shoe needs to match the tongue in your mouth, right? We have the Queen of Swords reversed, and then the Six of Swords, a lot of swords energy. So it's like, yeah, with this, anytime I see a lot of swords energy, I always associate it with someone that's a little bit depressed. Not to be confrontational, but it's like, yeah, I feel like you had to develop like a hard exterior for a while, because it's like through this thing that you trying to move on, you were so used to being by yourself and having to take care of yourself, and through that past relationship that just made you regret ever being like soft and vulnerable and fuzzy and all that. You regretted that, and so you felt like you had to develop this harsh exterior. And now it's just kind of like the journey of taking it back 20 notches. But I know I said it before, I do love this energy, Taurus. Let's see if there's any other cards for this. I feel like I kind of summarized it all up. I hope this reading wasn't disappointing. Like, I know people probably click this reading because they just want to hear about their person, but it's like, I feel like the best thing that you can do to bring yourself to this person is by working on yourself. Yeah, rest and relaxation is essential. I feel like this is just like one of those moments where you have to come to peace with yourself, of being truly having an honest conversation with yourself, Taurus, and looking yourself in the mirror being like, do I want a relationship, or what is stopping me? What is holding me back from opening myself up to a new relationship? It's the reading I have for you. It's the cards I have for you. I don't feel drawn to pull any more for you, Taurus. I hope this reading was of resonance. Again, if it was, please give me a like and subscribe, because it does help me out so much. But until next time, Taurus, I love you so much.